Well, good evening and welcome to the Lipscomb Soccer Complex here in Nashville, Tennessee. Justin Seaman back with you as we are ready for our second quarterfinal women's soccer matchup in the ASUN tonight as the number 2 seed from the East, the Liberty Flames, get set to take on the number 3 seed from the West, the Eastern Kentucky Colonels. These two teams will meet for the first ever time. Yes, that's right, the first ever time in program history here in the ASUN quarterfinals. Because these two teams were in different divisions this year and the way the schedule shook out, they did not play during the regular season, and because the last time Eastern Kentucky was in the ASUN, Liberty was not in the ASUN, and these two teams have never played before. So we're going to get some exciting action between two teams that have never played, and big stakes on the line here tonight as the winner of this one will face the number 1 seed in the West, the Lipscomb Bisons, on their home field on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock as Lipscomb with a commanding 6-0 victory earlier today against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Players are ready to go. We're ready to get underway. Liberty will be in the blue, Eastern Kentucky in the white. The Flames will get ready to kick things off, and it's not raining now. It's cool in the 50s. We may see some more rain. We may not. Field a little wet, but still no rain right now. We're ready for some action here. ASUN quarterfinals of the Women's Conference Tournament. Whistle blown, and we are underway as the Flames coming into this game with an overall record of 11-6-1, 6-3 in the ASUN. The Colonels 8-9, 4-5 in the ASUN. Liberty with the early offense here, trying to get things going early. We saw some early scoring in the first matchup. That one's sent, and it'll be a goal kick for, it's going to be a corner kick. Going to be Madison Martin who's going to go over to take the corner kick. The big news in this one for Eastern Kentucky is Carly Dean is going to be making her first start of the season, just her 3rd appearance this year, as that corner into the box, kicked out momentarily by the Colonels, trying to clear it out. But Carly Dean forced into action in the last game of the regular season against Bellarmine when the goalkeeper Hines got a red card, as now Eastern Kentucky on a counterattack. Working down on the right side, shot crossing over. Here's a shot on goal, as that time taking the shot for Eastern Kentucky. I'm trying to get the numbers here. I apologize if I'm a little late. It's going to be number 7, and that's Audrey Anderson. Randy Palacios makes the early save for the Flames. Palacios, second team All-ASUN selection, but forced into action. Hines got that red card for Eastern Kentucky against Bellarmine. So Carly Dean had to come in, allowed a penalty kick goal, ended up being the difference, and now she's making her first start of the season here in the ASUN quarterfinals. So a little tough spot for Eastern Kentucky to be in with Hines not being in the game. That one lost out of play. Ball will be to Eastern Kentucky. Swept away. Brianna Warren coming over, trying to get a handle on it for the Flames. She's got it now. Passes it out to Meredith King. King looks back towards the middle. Burkett now will touch it back. Eastern Kentucky, nice aggressive move there, and I think that's going to go off a flame. That was Nerea De Diego, the ASUN Freshman of the Year. De Diego there, making a little play on it. Nice turn there. De Diego crossing it over the right side. That one into the box, and there's Palacios. Early action here for the ASUN second team all-conference selection, Randy Palacios, as she's already seen now 2 shots on goal by Eastern Kentucky. It'll be Eastern Kentucky ball again. This Liberty team coming into the game, 35 goals on the year. That's ranks first in the ASUN. So this is a highly potent Liberty offense, but Eastern Kentucky trying to get the early scoring punch with a couple of early opportunities. Ball's cleared out by Carly Dean, so now Liberty will get the ball in the offensive end. It's going to be a goal kick now for Carly Dean. Working over on that left side was Casey Jameson. Jamison's second team All ASUN selection. She's also the ASUN Scholar Athlete of the Year. Keep an eye on her. The senior has the most shots on this Liberty team. Trying to keep it on that time was number 7, Audrey Anderson, but kept alive. Here's Meredith King. Get it over to Brianna Warren, and then that's going to go out of play, and it'll be touched out by Liberty. Big throw that time. Nicely played in. Trying to get it to Michaela Iacono. There's King with it. King trying to work it down right side. Battling there is Maddie Oliver, ASUN second teamer. Correction, only one shot so far by Eastern Kentucky, but it was on goal. Liberty yet to record a shot. Throw in now for the Colonels. Just over 5 minutes gone here in the first half. No score in this second quarterfinal matchup. We'll get you some scores around the ASUN here momentarily, as 4 games going on, 4 quarterfinal matchups, 2 here in Nashville and 2 in Fort Myers, Florida, down at Florida Gulf Coast. Now the official checking right there is, looks like Anderson a little gimpy, and now I think they're going to have to bring in a substitution for Audrey Anderson. And Audrey Anderson on the year, this is a big blow for them because she is their leading goal scorer this year. 5 goals on the year, 10 points. So this is not a good sign for Eastern Kentucky. She's gingerly walking, you can tell there. Can't tell, it almost looks like it might be that right leg, lower leg. But this is a major blow for this Eastern Kentucky team. We'll see who they bring in. Again, Audrey Anderson, 5 goals on the year, 10 points. 9 shots on goal. She's got almost a 26% shot on goal percentage. She's the one, they've had to take 1 penalty kick this year. She was the one player who took the penalty kick for Eastern Kentucky, and she is slowly walking off the field. So now we'll see who Eastern Kentucky brings in her place. Trying to check the number here. Looks like it's going to be number 8. Kylie Fitzgerald, 5'3" sophomore. So Fitzgerald will check in for Anderson. Hopefully it's just a little bit banged up and she might be able to come back at some point in this game. Nice play that time by Maddie Lemery. Or Lemery, rather. Here's Lemery again. Trying to get a shot, but that one's going to be taken away by a teammate, Michaela Iacono. Iacono tries to work it back to the middle. Now they'll kick it back, try to reset on offense. Big kick there, and Palacios will make a play on it. Nothing that threatening, though. Palacios had good vision on that shot from deep that time. Trying to get a run on one there as that kicked by Madison Ellis, first team All ASUN defender, redshirt junior, trying to get it down to Maddie Oliver. Nice little move that time by Lemary. Maria de Diego sends one into the box, and Palacios comes over and takes it away. Good action, though, here early from Eastern Kentucky, trying to put some pressure on the Flames. Again, first meeting ever between these two teams, Eastern Kentucky and Liberty. Randy Palacios, that's a high kick from the goal. That one headed back by Lucy Ream. Liberty will keep it in the zone. Now they'll go over to the left side. Nice little move into the box, trying to get a crosser in. That one slips through, and there is Nerea de Diego, quick to get that one out of harm's way. Brianna Warren trying to settle it down. She does at midfield. Gets it up now to Meredith King, who centers it. And now down to Mandy Oliver. Oliver tried a little bit of a touch that time down the right side. Good idea to Meredith King, but a little hard on the kick. Madison Ellis, a first team member, ASUN on the ASUN first team. Liberty with 3 other players on the second team. Casey Jameson, Maddie Oliver, and Randy Palacios. There's a touch in there and a shot on goal, and nicely played that time by Carly Dean. That shot by Rachel DeRuby, but it was right at Carly Dean, and you got to think for Eastern Kentucky, that's probably best case scenario. Try to get Carly Dean an early shot attempt kind of right where she can make a good save and try to get into this game. Now Eastern Kentucky pushing back quickly. That one taken away from King. Here's Lucy Ream, sends it back. Maddie Oliver now fighting with it, trying to get it back into the zone. Shot attempt, that one's blocked away as Lucy Ream tried to get a shot off. Now that's sent back by Nerea de Diego. Again, all around the box. Here's a shot on goal and a save, diving by Randy Palacios. But Eastern Kentucky putting the pressure on. Eastern Kentucky, you can hear their fans who've made the trip down from Kentucky. A little bit shorter drive than from Lynchburg, Virginia. But still, pretty good amount of fans in the stands right here between these two programs. Here's King, trying to make a move in the middle, using her speed. King trying to get into the box, and there's going to be a foul. So King, a little bit of a hip check, about 15 yards or so outside the box, and so this is going to be a good scoring opportunity now for Liberty. Setting up is going to be Madison Ellis. They'll move the wall back. 3 in the wall now for Liberty. Here's Ellis. She'll put a shot, and that one a little too far wide left for the rush coming in. So Carly Dean avoids some issues on that scoring attempt by Liberty. Eastern Kentucky trying to control and bring it in to their side of the field. There's Kylie Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald sends a soft roller towards the goal, but Palacios is there to pick that one up easily. No score here, first half action. Winner of this one takes on the #1 seed from the West Division, the Lipscomb Bisons, who won earlier this afternoon 6-0 over Jacksonville State. King ready to throw it in for the Flames. Correction, that was Brenna Warren throwing it in towards King. King chasing, that one kicked back by there's Naria de Diego. Kirk pushes it forward for Eastern Kentucky, but nobody home. Trying to track it down was one of the Colonels. It's played, and it's going to be Eastern Kentucky. Really impressed so far with the Colonels and their attack here, but nothing to show for it yet. Kinsey Burdick sends that one back towards the middle. Going to be popped up again, and I'm going to say not offside. Pushing down that time, looked like it was Audrey, not sure what, trying to pick out the number there, but pushing back was Eastern Kentucky. That was, that was Maddie Lemery. So Palacios has been busy here early for Liberty. And there's Naria de Diego, the 5'1" freshman from Castro Urdiales, Cantabria, España. The ASUN Freshman of the Year, also second team and all freshman team. Now free kick opportunity for Eastern Kentucky. Sent in, cut off there by Liberty. Not cleared away, and now it's going to be a goal kick. Able to cut it off that time was Brianna Warren, and then now Palacios will take the goal kick. Mackenzie Burdick, the one who took that free kick for Eastern Kentucky. Palacios surveying the field, trying to see which direction she wants to take this free kick, this goal kick rather. Nice battle there. Maddie Lemery chasing it down in the corner. Nice move as well. Now Lemery's got some room, gets into the box. Lemery working, trying to get a shot off. Doesn't, but then that one falls into the lap there of another Eastern Kentucky player, but it's sent high. So Palacios, we've played 15 minutes in this one. Pretty high intensity, but nothing to show for on the scoreboard for either of these teams. That one looked like it ricocheted off the shoulder that time of Chloe Marr. Correction, Kylie Fitzgerald. Here's one to Meredith King. Nice little ball. King making a run. She'll be one on one. Good movement by King, trying to get her teammates down. She goes towards the corner of the box, pushed away. In the box, that's close to being a foul. No foul called there. Officials said they were even. A little pushing and shoving going inside the box. Big battle right there. Here's Maddie Oliver. Was she onside? She was. Now Oliver pushed down, and we're going to get a foul call. You can hear the Liberty fans upset, not necessarily about that call, but the last call where King was in the box, and officials said they were even, but King was the one who ended up on the ground. This will be Casey Jameson to take the free kick. Jameson sends it into the middle. Nice look there, but goes high that time as McKinley Burkett, the redshirt senior, got a foot on it, but it just slips up high. And Carly Dean now will be giving the goal kick. So both teams getting some pressure on the other side's goalkeeper. Nothing to show for, though. That one goes off King, and so be a throw in now for Lucy Ream. Now I think we're going to get a foul, and we are against Liberty. Foul going to go against Madison Ellis. Meredith King there touching that ball. Official not having any of that, giving a warning to King. Free kick going to be taken by Mackenzie Burdick, trying to set up her offense inside the box. And that one gets in and gets through. A little header that time. And it's sent backwards, and it'll be a goal kick. It does go wide. I'm not sure the official was giving some instructions or some criticism to somebody. Was upset, and he was talking to Greta Gunn, who on the all-freshman team for Eastern Kentucky as well. Her and Niera De Diego, two freshmen, fantastic freshmen on this Colonels team. King trying to get it on the right side. Nicely played by the Colonels. That one kicked into the corner, saved, into the box now. And that one cleared out by Eastern Kentucky. That one was dangerous for a second as Rachel DeRuby was in the box with the ball, but really didn't have a great angle on a shot. Under 26 minutes left here in the first half. Still no score. Liberty defender falling down. Now having to back up quickly is Ellis. That one right into the chest of one of the Eastern Kentucky players. Swung wide, trying to find Meredith King. Eastern Kentucky right there in the middle of the box, just over the crossbar. What a shot that time, and that one was almost in there, as taking it was, I believe that's number 18. That shot just goes over the crossbar. Correction, that was number 10, Michaela Iacono. So Iacono has the most dangerous look so far. Eastern Kentucky again pressing forward. Liberty clears it out. Here's King. Little fake. Now she's got some room. Here's Meredith King. Chasing her is Lucy Ream. King gives it off to Maddie Oliver. Oliver swings it wide. One saved in, and now Liberty will move into the offensive strike position, and what a shot there. Long shot, tough angle, lands on top of the goal. That one taken by number 11, Casey Jameson. Again, Jameson, major threat for this Liberty team. Look at the stats on the year for Liberty. Jameson, 7 goals behind Maddie Oliver, who has 8, but both of them tied with 18 points on the year. Ball swept away, but it'll stay with Eastern Kentucky. Got one of the Colonels Tying her shoe here. They do stop the clock momentarily so she can get it tied, as Allie Kirk had a shoestring situation. It's good to know it's not just my second grade soccer team that has to have shoestrings dealt with during the middle of a game. Still no score here. First half action. Quarterfinals of the ASUN Conference Tournament. Winner will take on Lipscomb on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock Central Time here at the Lipscomb Soccer Complex in the semifinals, with a chance to play for the championship. For the right to play in the championship game, that is. Shots right now look like this. Eastern Kentucky 5 shots, Liberty with 3, both with just 1 shot on goal. Liberty does have 1 corner kick so far. Playing through that Liberty defender, trying to get a counter working, nicely recovered by Eastern Kentucky. They'll send it back, but King right there. Also Oliver. Getting it into the middle to Iacono. Iacono now trying to turn with the left foot. Now she'll turn back to the middle. Iacono had a great scoring chance a minute ago. Battling there is Liberty. Nicely played that time by the Flames. Carly Dean will just clear that one out, get it out of immediate harm's way. Here's Greta Gunn. She'll send a shot in, and that one is blocked by Palacios. Another shot on goal, though, for Eastern Kentucky. They just keep coming. Palacios with another save. Randy Palacios, senior, 5'8", from Ashburn, Virginia. Second team All-ASUN selection. Here's one to Naria De Diego. A lot of speed. Here comes De Diego. Get to the middle, Iacona. That one just slips past her. Good idea. Just couldn't get a handle on it. Little tic-tac-toe from Oliver to Maddie King. To Meredith King, excuse me. Here's King. Back to Oliver. Oliver. Defended against De Diego. Battle over in front of the bench area. Eastern Kentucky maintaining possession. For the most part, I would say Eastern Kentucky has had more of the scoring opportunities, more of the possession here in the first half. But neither team with anything to show for. That one into the box, slips around, and Liberty able to clear it. Well, that was a high danger chance there for a moment. Liberty trying to gain some control here, try to get some offensive possession time. They've been outshot 6-3 here in the first half, under 20 minutes to go. First half action of this quarterfinal matchup between Liberty and Eastern Kentucky. Two ASUN members who have never met in women's soccer. And I'm meaning not just in ASUN play, but never in the history of the two schools. Kind of interesting. You'd wonder how many times that happens, that the first ever meeting between two teams comes in a conference tournament. Foul whistled against Eastern Kentucky. Liberty will have the free kick around midfield. into the box, but headed out by the Colonels. Here's Liberty, a chance. Here's Oliver. Oliver trying to make a play, no foul call. Liberty, that's 2 times now where they're not gotten a foul call. Now on a run, here comes Eastern Kentucky on the counter. Greta Gunn going over in the corner, waiting on some teammates. Now in trouble, and Maddie Oliver had come back, made a nice play. Here's De Diego, and that one's cleared out of the box. Eastern Kentucky, though, still. Here's Iacono. Now that one booted out of play by Allie Kirk. Now we're going to get some subs into the game. Zoe Gaffney and number 33, Annie Slovak into the game for Liberty. A couple of subs for the Flames. 17.5 minutes to go, first half action. Still no score. Turn by Liberty, trying to move up on the left side. Centers it into the box. Colonel's there. Now collision by a couple of Flames. Trying to gain possession that time. Looked like it was Annie Slovak who just checked into the game, but she'll be whistled for the foul. Third foul whistled against Liberty, 4 against Eastern Kentucky. Gunn with a little bit of a swing and a miss there, trying to get the header on that ball. Still goes farther, deeper into the offensive end, but here comes Liberty. A lot of time and space there for Brianna Warren. Deep on the left side now are the Flames. 2 Flames in the box, getting centering pass. Trying to do something is Slovak. Slovak back outside. Now into the box. That's going to be towards Carly Dean. She was going one way, then had to come back the other way. Still a relatively easy save, but you would think Liberty, more shots on goal against Carly Dean just because she hasn't played a ton this year would probably be a recipe for success. Kick that one back to Dean. And goes out of play, and Liberty now pushing back a little bit. Some more subs checking into the game.
Substitution for Eastern Kentucky, number 20, Mila Sharpless.
Sharpless was one of the names I was able to catch off the public address announcer. Apologize to those watching. It is difficult from our vantage point to get all the names and numbers just because the numbers are difficult to see. I've got my binoculars up here, but sometimes that even fails a little bit. So I apologize if I call somebody's name who's the wrong person. I'm doing the best I can here, but there's looks like a foul. Yeah, that's going to be a foul against Liberty, so Eastern Kentucky will have possession. Trying to direct some traffic there. Under 15 to go, first half action. Controlled there by the Colonels, but Liberty able to clear it back. Haven't seen either team really get much of a breakout counterattack yet, but we have seen both teams, when they get it in their offensive end, be able to sustain some possession, and we've seen some looks inside the box. Still haven't had a ton of shots in this one, just 9 combined shots, 6 for Eastern Kentucky, 3 for Liberty, and 3 total shots on goal, 2 for the Colonels, 1 for the Flames. Ball headed towards the middle, but quickly kicked back out.
Let's go, Blue! Come on, Blue! Let's go, Liberty!
Again, a lot of throw-ins, a lot of kickouts. Now Liberty trying to get control of it there. Had it in the middle 2 minutes. There's Slovak fighting for it. That one long kick, but perfect bounce that time for Palacios, but still having to make the save. Still got to be sure-handed back there, Randy Palacios. Nicely cut off there by the Flames defender. Madison Ellis, first team ASUN, center back. Here's King, trying to sneak one past the defender, not working that time. Greta Gunn gets it back to Naria De Diego. Moving it into the corner, and I'm going to say a foul, I believe. It's going to go against Cameron Combs. Was battling down there. Iacono looking to pass. Sends it back to reset. Now they'll get it to Kirk. Kirk has it quickly taken away, and Liberty will work at the midfield. A lot of action early, especially from Eastern Kentucky in the offensive end. Then you saw Liberty pushing back. The last 10 minutes or so, we've kind of seen both teams seem to settle down a little bit, not giving up some of those higher danger opportunities. Here's Kirk, cuts it off. Battle there, and we're going to get a foul called. Foul whistled against Eastern Kentucky, as battling there for Liberty was Bridie Herman. That one sent towards Carly Dean quickly. Really nobody got set up, and they started playing that ball. Liberty trying quick approach there, and Dean makes the save. That ball headed back. Iacono was coming in hard. It'll stay possession to Eastern Kentucky.
Let's go, Blue!
10 minutes left here in the first half. Looking for the throw in. Nicely played by Liberty. And again, played nicely. That time, and it's going to stay. Is that one, I think? That was Madison Ellis making that play. A couple more subs coming in for the Flames. Under 10 minutes to go here, first half action. One of those substitutions, I can tell you, is Lizzie Gordon. Here's Naria De Diego, time and space. Trying to get it back into the middle. She does. Looking for Iacono. That would have been a nifty pass if she had gotten it through. Now it's sent back, and Palacios, she's just going to come out and take it herself. Don't want to risk anything there, so she runs down, tracks that one down. Gunn has it taken away. De Diego, though, able to pick it up. Here's Kirk. Sends it back to Mackenzie Burdick, who sends it down deep. I think that went maybe off of Iacono. I'm not positive. Yes, it did. So Liberty will keep the ball. Seen a lot of action here, more in the midfield as of late. Foul whistled against Eastern Kentucky. Neither team getting in the box here as of late. Seven and a half minutes to go in the first half. Still no score between the number 3 seed in the West, the Eastern Kentucky Colonels, and number 2 seed in the East, the Liberty Flames. While these two teams, neither of them have ever played each other. Both teams did play Lipscomb in the regular season, both with different results. Liberty lost to Lipscomb 1-0 here on this field. Eastern Kentucky defeated Lipscomb 1-0 on their home field. There's Gunn. Can't find an opening in the middle, and it's cleared back away. Eastern Kentucky has been pretty relentless trying to keep it in their offensive zone. But Liberty looking for a quick counter here. Eastern Kentucky settles back in defensively. Nicely done that time by the Colonels. A little fake out there. That one knocked out, and I think it will stay with Liberty. Under 6 to go, first half action. 10 total shots in this one so far. 6 for Eastern Kentucky, 4 for Liberty, and then that one sent towards the goal there, and an easy save that time by Carly Dean. Not much on that shot attempt. High punt there. Controlled momentarily that time by Alexis Salazar. There's Salazar again, closing in. Able to get a handle on it, though, is Ream. Ream moving in, goes into the box. Front of the box, shot. That one's going to go wide as a good look. Just couldn't get a great shot off. That time was Mila Sharpless. She had a look. Middle right in front of the box, but just couldn't get a good touch on it. Under 5 minutes to go now here in the first half. Eastern Kentucky fans getting a little rowdy here, trying to will their team. They've been aggressive here in the first half, just nothing to show for. Salazar trying to head that one out. She does. Now a foul against Eastern Kentucky. That time I think the foul is going to go against Mila Sharpless. And now the referee going to bring them together. Doesn't want any talk back, I don't believe. Salazar. That one gets touched out, though, by Eastern Kentucky. That one bodied out that time by Bailey Lanter. So Salazar again will have another throw in, this one just about 15 feet closer. Here's Ellis, the ASUN first teamer. Heads that one towards midfield. McKinley Burkett working it back. That'll go out of play. I think it'll be Eastern Kentucky. It will. Under 3 minutes to go. First half action. Late substitution for Eastern Kentucky coming in to the game. That'll be number 15, Claire Seiler. Headed out of bounds. It'll stay with Liberty. Eastern Kentucky trying to get a turn there in the middle. Out of harm's way back to Madison Ellis. That's always a good play. First team defender in the ASUN. She knows what she's doing with the ball. Over to the right side. Liberty tries to get in the middle. They do. Then that's cleared back. Under 2 minutes to go. First half action. Trying to get a run up on the right side, and Palacios will just make the long run out to make a play on that one. 1.5 minutes left here in the first half. Palacios with the big kick. Eastern Kentucky trying to get a run towards the goal, but again, that back line defense for Liberty has been solid. Trying to track it down is Bailey Lanter. She does.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
1 minute left here in the first half, and foul called there. Salazar got to make a long run at that one. A couple of kernels coming in. That's a smart play there. Got two coming behind you. Go ahead and clear it out of the way with 20 seconds to go. Chance, though, for Eastern Kentucky here at the end of the first half. And now foul. Down to 12 seconds. Got to make something happen quick.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
It's going to be sent quickly into the box and cleared out, and that will do it for the first half. So a lot of action on both sides, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Eastern Kentucky 7 total shots, 2 of them on goal. A couple of saves by Carly Dean. On the flip side, Liberty 5 shots, 2 on goal, and 2 saves for Randy Palacios. We'll take a 15-minute break. Quarterfinal action between Liberty and Eastern Kentucky. No score. We're at halftime. Well, we'd like to welcome everyone back to the Lipscomb Soccer Complex as we get set for second half action between Liberty and Eastern Kentucky. Justin Seaman back alongside with you as we are dead even, 0-0. Winner of this game will take on the Lipscomb Bisons. That game will be at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, semifinal action. Take a quick look at the bracket as we already know the results of two games. Of course, Lipscomb a winner earlier today here, 6-0 over Jacksonville State. On the other side of the bracket, first, technical upset of the day as Kennesaw State, a 4-3 winner in overtime. They got the golden goal in the 93rd minute of the first overtime there, and they advance on, and they will play the winner of Florida Gulf Coast and Bellarmine, who are playing right now. And it's my understanding, last I checked, Florida Gulf Coast was up 1-0 in that game. So we're ready for second half action here. No score between Liberty and Eastern Kentucky. Pretty even first half between these two teams. 7 shots by Eastern Kentucky, 5 for Liberty. Both teams had 2 shots on goal. Both goalies made a couple of saves. Trying to get an early handle on things. Liberty will now send it down into their offensive end. Trying to move over is Casey Jameson. Jameson will send one back towards Carly Dean, and dangerous look there from Jameson as coming in was Maddie Oliver, trying to get a score on the board here for Liberty early in this second half. There's Meredith King on the right side. She will now throw it in, trying to get it to Oliver. Can't, and that'll be cut off and sent back towards the middle by the Colonels. They're going to call a foul. They allowed Liberty to play the advantage momentarily, but didn't really have an advantage there, so they'll call the foul. So it'll be Ellis who will take the free kick for Liberty. Just underway, second half action. Winner of this one moves on to the ASUN semifinals to take on the number 1 seed from the West Division, the Lipscomb Bisons, here on their home field on Sunday afternoon. Here's Iacono settling it down, taken away there. Moving, trying to find Oliver. That one's going to be sent on towards the goal that time. Not quite on goal by Casey Jameson, but still pretty good look by Jameson. Liberty here getting the first couple of good looks early in the second half. Again, Carly Dean in goal for Eastern Kentucky. She had to come in relief in the second half of Eastern Kentucky's final game against Bellarmine. When the goalkeeper got a red card, she had to come in on a penalty kick, allowed a penalty kick goal, and now getting her first start of the year here in the ASUN quarterfinals. Just her third action in goal this season. That one will stay with Liberty. Nice header there to clear it out. Oliver, Maddie Oliver in the box and has it taken away. Nicely played that time by the Colonels. Oliver, you can tell, trying to be a little more aggressive here to start the second half. Her and Jameson, 2 big-time threats on the offensive side for the Flames. There's a long shot on goal. Just going to go a little wide. Nobody covering on the backside for Liberty. But still, trying to put some shots toward Carly Dean's way. I really think that was probably one of the messages at halftime for Liberty, is to try to challenge this goalie, Carly Dean, for Eastern Kentucky. Sienna Miller trying to clear it out Touch over on the right side to Iacono. Back to the middle, Iacono. It's Allison Vaughn. Now they'll get it, trying to save it in play, and could be throw in by Eastern Kentucky. Now waiting on a few of her teammates to get down. Shot into the box. Kicked out that time by Ellis. Nicely played by the ASUN first team selection. Burdick sends it back to Iacono. Nice little touch there by Jameson. Trying to swing it the other way. And Liberty able to get the defenders back. There's Ellis again, looking for a pass. Gets it to Jamison, loses it for a second. Oliver with a little bit of a shoulder shove, but the play will stay with the Colonels. Here's Iacono. Nice little touch pass back to Iacono. Still in the middle, surveying. Goes right side. This time to Lemery. Lemery in the box. And she'll put a shot on goal. It was touched, I believe, so it should be a corner kick. So a corner kick for the Colonels. This will be their first one of the game. Setting up for the corner. It's going to be Iacono. One right in the action, and I think Palacios may have got a hand on it. Pretty good look there. Back into the box again. And again, trying to turn and get a shot. Iacono, though, comes over. I don't think they saw her, and now Liberty able to avoid danger there. I don't think they saw Iacono coming back from the backside, sneaking back in. Here's Lanter. Back to Miller. Iacono. DeRuby looking for some help. Gets it over to King. King falls down, no call. And now Eastern Kentucky moving quickly. Here come the Colonels. Couple of defenders, nicely done that time by Liberty, and they're going to say foul against Eastern Kentucky. Under 38 to go in regulation. Still no score here from the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Batted up in the air momentarily now. Settled down by the Colonels. Here comes Iacono. Nope. Sent back down. Nice job that time by Bridie Herman. And that one will settle down right near the end line. That away. Nice job by Herman there as that one almost got away. Liberty trying to get back into the offensive groove again. Kicked off the foot of Madison Martin that time. Stay with Liberty. Here's Herman. Gets it up to Oliver. Nice play to Jameson. Jameson tries a centering pass. Here's Nerea De Diego, ton of speed. See how fast she is, the ASUN Freshman of the Year. That one cleared out. That will go over the dugout area. The benches over there. Tries to go wide to Jameson there, but cut off nicely by Eastern Kentucky. Here comes De Diego again. Nice little touch up and cut off by Ellis. Really good play by Ellis back there, because that looked dangerous for a second for the Colonels. Kylie Fitzgerald battling over there. Now she'll be whistled for the foul. Just joining us, Audrey Anderson, key contributor for Eastern Kentucky. She had to exit the game early for Eastern Kentucky with an injury, and haven't seen her back. So the leading goal scorer for Eastern Kentucky appears, at least for the moment, to be out of the game. Carly Dean boots one.
Win the ball, Blue.
De Diego trying to get it over. Nice little touch pass. Correction, that was Audrey Anderson. She's back in the game. So that was Audrey Anderson. My bad on that one. She did leave the game in the first half, but good news for Eastern Kentucky. She is back in the game here. Nice touch there that time by Sienna Miller. Here's Iacono. Little collision over there. Allison Vaughn in the middle of it. Now here's a shot on goal, but that's going to go wide right. Fitzgerald, it looked like, was the one who took that shot. Greta Gunn, all freshman selection, will check in for Eastern Kentucky. Ellis was trying to push it from the back, gets it cut off. Here's Nerea De Diego trying to get a shot off. Good defense there by the Flames. Now some time and space for Jameson. Randy Palacios will pick it up. 10 shots by Eastern Kentucky, 7 by Liberty in this game. 3 of the 7, though, for the Flames have been on goal. 2 of the 10 for Eastern Kentucky on goal. Here's Jameson trying to send one up to Oliver, but it gets cut off. But right back into the zone. Oliver and Jameson trying to work, and now they're going to get Oliver for the foul. Liberty faithful who've made the trip down from Lynchburg not too happy about that call. 32 minutes left in regulation.
Come on, Blue.
Headed back and kicked forward by Liberty, and then right back into the zone. Offensive end, little shoulder shove there. Like that was Maddie Limery, but it'll stay with Eastern Kentucky. Here's Gunn throwing it in. Greta Gunn, the freshman. Cleared deep. Carly Dean will settle it down, and now she'll kick it out. Flames working the right side. Trying to get a centering pass over. They do. And that one's sent towards the goal. And Carly Dean, what a play. Unbelievable save there. That's the highest danger chance we've seen really in this match so far, as that one was sent towards the right post. And Dean makes a diving save. So Liberty with a really good shot opportunity there, but Dean with an equally or better save. Now there's a holding call against Eastern Kentucky. Going to the ground that time is Rachel DeRuby. Here's Casey Jameson. Jameson getting a touch in the middle to Ernest. There's Oliver. Now a chance for Eastern Kentucky, trying to run it down between two defenders that time. As that's going to be a goal kick. That was Maddie Lemery.
Substitution number 33, Slovak.
Slovak will come back into the game for Liberty. Played in the first half. Palacios not messing around, going ahead and grabbing that one, and a quick toss out. Some room on the left side now for Liberty to work. That one slips past Gunn, and Ellis will come in and boot it back into the offensive side for Liberty. Here's Casey Jameson with some room in the middle. Jameson moving in. Jameson will send a shot. That one's going to go wide right, and I don't think anybody touched it. Jamison kind of holds her head. Had a pretty good look there. Carly Dean went diving. It wouldn't have been in goal anyways. A couple more subs coming in now. Under 30 minutes to go in regulation. Still no score here in Nashville. We're at the Lipscomb Soccer Complex on the campus of Lipscomb University. Quarterfinal action. This side of the bracket being played at Lipscomb, as they were the higher seed in the West Division. Winner of this one will play the home team Lipscomb Bisons on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. They were winners today over Jacksonville State, 6-0. Trying to go wide that time was Eastern Kentucky. There was some room, just didn't get a lot on that kick. Here's Bridie Herman, excuse me. Bridie goes down on the left side, trying to get a centering look maybe. Into the box, cleared out by Gunn. Nice play by Greta Gunn there. That one gets through, and Meredith King trying to run it down. I think that's King. Stay with Liberty. Now a foul whistled against the Flames.
Let's go, Blue, let's go.
26 minutes exactly left. here in regulation. Carly Dean way out to grab that one.
Let's go, Blue. Come on now.
One there by Slovak. Nice move by Slovak, still controlling it. And now she's going to be held. So Liberty with a pretty good spot here. They're going to move it back, though. I'm going to say the foul occurred a little farther back. They were, I think, letting her play the advantage momentarily. Then the foul was called. So Ellis will take the free kick. That one kicked back, and it pops up in the air. Wow, that was dangerous. It'll be a corner now for Liberty, as that one was into the box, ricocheted off of a Flame, and then I think it bounced off the leg of Eastern Kentucky, popping over the goal. More substitutions coming in for each side. Second corner kick of the night for the Liberty Flames. And that one cleared out by Eastern Kentucky. Back into the box, though, ricocheting around, out again. Liberty trying to recollect themselves, get back organized again. And tripped up near the edge of the box, no call. Nobody there really for a counter for Eastern Kentucky, but they do get it out of harm's way. Battling back and forth here near midfield now. Under 23 minutes to go in this one. There's going to be a foul call, and that was an easy call for the official. Advantage to the Flames. Eastern Kentucky still out shooting Liberty 10-8, but I will say, just from kind of the eye test here in the second half, it does appear that Liberty has had the better opportunities here in the second half. Flames 8 shots, but 4 of them have been on goal. Nice move that time. That one's kicked out. Will stay with Liberty. Zoe Gaffney down there deep on the left side. Into the box, trying to find somebody, but nicely, again, defended by the Colonels. But again, Liberty continues to push on the offensive end. That one mishandled momentarily, but nobody there to kind of kick it out of the hands of Carly Dean. She kind of bobbled it for a second, but had time to pick it back up. Slovak defending. Here comes Liberty again. Trying to run. Nice ball there on the right side. With it is Gordon. Gordon into the center, and that one touched just over the goalpost again. But again, Liberty threatening deep in the offensive end. Naria De Diego will check back in for Eastern Kentucky. Again, what's at stake? Chance to go on to the semifinals on Sunday afternoon against the #1 seed in the West Division, the Lipscomb Bisons. Both of these teams have played Lipscomb this year. Eastern Kentucky winning against the Bisons 1-0, and Liberty losing to the Bisons 1-0. So, seeing the Bison coaches and players out here watching this one in the stands, obviously, after winning earlier this afternoon in convincing fashion over Jacksonville State, 6-0. 3 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second half for Lipscomb. Under 20 minutes to go in regulation. Nice battle over there. Stays with Liberty. Here's Slovak. She'll send one in, but it's cut off right at the top of the box. This one doesn't get through either, as DeRuby tried to push one through. Seems like most of the action here has been on the Liberty offensive side here in the second half. It was kind of the opposite, though, just from my vantage point in the first half. Seemed like Jacksonville was more the team threatening in the first half. Now here in the second half, it's been more Liberty threatening. Slovak trying to make a run on it there. It will stay with the Flames. But again, just moving it down as that one's knocked out of bounds, but it'll move it closer for Liberty. Under 18 minutes to go in regulation now. And now Liberty, pretty much for this whole game, has been outshot by Eastern Kentucky. But now the shot total in favor of Liberty, 11-10. Burkett trying to find something there. And now Liberty will move over to the left side. Into the middle, the crosser, and then a great save by Dean on the backside. That ball slipped through. Thought it was going to go over the line, and I think Dean did for a minute as well. All of a sudden, it's on a Liberty Flames foot heading right towards Dean, and she punches it out. What a save by Carly Dean. Another high danger chance for the Flames. They just can't finish. Bridie Herman with a good play there for the Flames. Jacksonville State, just the feel right now a little bit in the stadium, they just feel a little bit on their heels. Liberty has, maybe it was kind of a punch, counter punch now by the Flames. Looked like Jacksonville State, or excuse me, Eastern Kentucky, pardon that, calling the Jacksonville State Lipscomb game earlier. Feels like Eastern Kentucky kind of gave that first punch in the first half, and now second half, kind of the counter punch you're seeing from Liberty. But neither team has gone down just yet. Here's Dean. She'll come out and just clear that one way out. Quickly thrown back in, and that'll be a goal kick. Now we're going to get a sub coming in for Liberty, I think. Be on the next one. Will. That one ping pongs around on a couple of heads. Finally drops down in the Liberty offensive end, but side official says it was out. Here's Slovak, going to play it back to Palacios. Haven't called her name in a while. That's because we hadn't had the ball much in the offensive end for Eastern Kentucky. EKU now seeing if they can push back a little bit. Under 15 minutes to go in regulation. Trying to flip the field there. Here's Liberty now. Calling for it that time is Herman. Herman has it down deep, trying to maybe earn a corner kick. Now it looks like she trips. She does. Herman was trying to earn the corner kick that time, looked like against Burdick, who was defending, and then didn't get it initially and then kind of stuck her leg out, tripped Burdick, who does a nice somersault. Nicely played there. Eastern Kentucky trying to push back here, get something going on the offensive end. They just had not had the same push that they had in the first half. Don't know if fatigue is becoming a factor. I'm sure it's becoming a factor a little bit for everybody, but just haven't seen quite the kind of push that we saw from EKU. They looked very dangerous in the first half. That's going to be a foul. Pretty easy call there on Audrey Anderson. Kind of grabbed around the waist of one of the Flames. Under 13 to go in regulation. We're starting to get to that point, too, where even though we're not in the end of regulation heading into overtime, but you're kind of starting to get a little bit of that feel that the next goal could be the winner. Just kind of that golden goal type situation with under 13 to go, just the way this has been going. Battle at midfield, won by De Diego. And now Liberty fell down there, the Flames player did, and so EKU will try to recover here. Neria De Diego, ASUN Freshman of the Year. Had it for a moment, now gets it over to, I think that's Audrey Anderson. Coming all the way in, falling down. What's the call going to be? And it's going to be Liberty ball. Pretty good run there, though, by EKU to get it into the box. And why not push the envelope with under 12 to go? Randy Palacios has made 2 saves in this match so far. Here's Iacono. One sent towards Randy Palacios, but not really much to concern herself with. Picks it up quickly and a quick throw out. Here's Herman trying to move it up, see if she can get a run from somebody. Nobody really playing with her there. Here's Herman again. Nice move that time through the legs was Lemery. Here's Lemery now, trying to work in the middle. And now that one popped up towards Palacios by Anderson. And it didn't look too dangerous in the moment, and Palacios able to make the play, but still, that one was kind of an interesting little shot. Popped up Palacios' way. Under 10 minutes to go in regulation. Time starting to tick down on both of these teams now. There's Warren playing it, just getting it out of immediate harm's way. Throw in for Jacksonville State. A lot of subs coming in now.
Number 11, Casey Jamison. Number 17, Rebecca Ernest. And number 25, Maddie Oliver.
Maddie Oliver, Jameson, Meredith King, three of the forwards getting a blow and then coming back in for the final 9-10 here in regulation, trying to get a little maybe extra legs. And now I think we got offside, if that's correct. I'm not sure. If that is, that would be the first of the game. I don't think they called offside. It's just out of bounds. Oliver kicks that one off a EKU player. Liberty with the ball now in their offensive end. Free kick now for the Flames. I believe it'll be Ellis who's going to take it for Liberty. Approaching the 8-minute mark remaining here in regulation. Nice play by EKU. Battles it back, but it'll remain with Liberty. Here's Bridie Herman sending it back towards the center, but nobody home. Now De Diego's got plenty of space to run, and she can fly. Naria De Diego. Ellis tracking on her, and Ellis, a little bit bigger, able to kind of control her and settle it down and send it back. Good play by Ellis there, first team All-ASUN. Here's Oliver swinging it to Bridie Herman. Herman touches it in, gets it to Marr. Now it's taken away. Here comes EKU. Now a touch. Chance for EKU. That was a nice turn. Couldn't get a great shot off, and a good block there by Madison Martin. Here's Oliver. Oliver will swing it wide. A lot of room for King. If she can get to it, she does. King working it into the box. Trying to get it back to the middle. Nobody home exactly. Now that one headed by Herman. EKU may be trying to find a way. See if they can get a quick counter because Liberty is pushing hard. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. Another throw in for Liberty. Liberty has maintained most of the possession, I would say, here in the second half. Outshot EKU 14-12. Here's Casey Jameson, and that one ricochets off. And covering up is Carly Dean. So Casey Jameson, why not take a shot? It ricochets off, didn't have enough on it, but that was still a little bit of a scary moment for Eastern Kentucky. That one sent back out. So now Eastern Kentucky, with just over 5 minutes remaining, will have a throw-in in their offensive end. Meredith King now. She's got a lot of room on the right side, and she's got speed to burn. Here's King. Goes in the middle to Oliver. Oliver trying to set up, can't get the pass off. Oliver was trying to reach with her left foot to get a pass over to the left side to look like Bridie Herman and just couldn't get it there. Or excuse me, I think that was actually Madison Ellis. Audrey Anderson working on the left side for Eastern Kentucky. We're under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Really getting to the point now where pretty much next goal is going to be the winner, you would think. Battling there is Marr. And they're fighting for it, and Dean comes out and dives on it. Charging in hard that time was Casey Jamison, I believe. Under 4 to go. Now, great ball there. Here's a chance for Eastern Kentucky, and it gets through! Goal! Eastern Kentucky! With 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go, they score! Liberty, who had been pushing and getting all the opportunities, and the goal goes in. And it's number 4, Maddie Limery, who gets the goal for Eastern Kentucky. Wow. Unbelievable. That counter happens so quickly, and it goes through the legs of Palacios. So now Liberty has got to hurry. 3:01 to go. We're going to get a sub coming in for Eastern Kentucky. Maddie Limery with the goal. That goal by Limery. Unbelievable. Her second goal of the year. None bigger than that one there. So the goal by Limery, assisted by Nerea De Diego at the 86-minute and 49-second mark. 2.5 minutes to go. Eastern Kentucky taking their time now on the throw-in. Liberty's got to hurry. They've got to get moving, got to get it into the offensive end. Here's Oliver. Meredith King Nice turn. She's got some room. Oliver, and they're going to give the foul, is going to go against Liberty. So Eastern Kentucky can bleed some more time off this clock. Maddie Lemery with the difference maker right now in the 86th minute of this one. Carly Dean ran almost all the way across the field to give Lemery a hug after that one as well. The goalkeeper getting her first start this year. Done a fantastic job. She's made 6 saves in this one. Minute 14. This may be the best chance Liberty has here. It's going to go to Eastern Kentucky. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Foul, and now Liberty's going to have to set up, though, quickly for this free kick. It'll be Ellis to take the free kick. She kicks it with 40 seconds. Good ball. Nicely headed out. But the secondary touch, and Eastern Kentucky will get the call. 30 seconds to go, and this is going to be about probably 18 or so seconds when she kicks it. That might do it right there. Here's Dean. She'll kick it with 14 seconds. Not a great kick, though. Comes to King. King running all the way in. She's going to get a shot, and that one's going to go just wide right. And with that shot, missing, Eastern Kentucky behind the leg of Maddie Lemery in the 86th minute. They win this game 1-0 over Liberty. So Eastern Kentucky, the number 3 seed in the West, will take down the number 2 seed in the East as they win it 1-0 over Liberty. And just a great performance, and that was just an all-around great soccer game between two good teams. But the semifinals on the bottom side of the bracket is now set. Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock Central Time, it will be the 3 seed in the West, the Eastern Kentucky Colonels, against the number 1 seed in the West, the Lipscomb Bisons. That's a game you don't want to miss. Eastern Kentucky got the win in the regular season against Lipscomb, 1-0. We'll see what happens in the rematch in the semifinals. So, final score here in the quarterfinal action of the ASUN Women's Soccer Conference Tournament. Liberty loses to Eastern Kentucky in the 86th minute. Maddie Lemery with the game winner. Final here, 1-0 Eastern Kentucky winner. Next action will be the semifinals on Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Eastern Kentucky moving on in the ASUN Women's Conference Tournament.